host. I am a second year medical student from Karnataka and also have gained a certificate course from the Health Science Academy UK. Okay, today's topic is an interesting topic. We'll be knowing how to calculate the food labels. Firstly, we need to know what is calorific value. This has been already clearly discussed in my previous video. If you haven't yet watched it, please do watch. The link is given in the description box. Just to give a summary, a short summary, calorific value is nothing but it is the amount of energy that is released when a particular food is burnt. For proteins, it is 4 kilocalories per gram. For carbohydrates, it is 4 kilocalories per gram, and for fat, it is 9 kilocalories per gram. Okay. Now we'll be calculating the food label in the given example. Okay. First one being fat. They claim the fat is around 7.80 grams. So we have to multiply it by 9 because that much energy we'll be getting for our body. That is 70.2 kilocalories. Okay. So now we'll be dividing it by total calories, which is given as 130. So it will be 0.54. When you multiply it by 100, it will be 54%. So 54% of energy you're getting it from fat. Next, proteins, if we calculate the same way, first multiply it by 4 and then divide it by 130 because that is the total energy content, and then if you take the percentage, it will be 1.85 calories percent, sorry. So this is the way it is calculated. Now what is important to know is the energy that you usually get from a food in a day, it should be 20% from proteins, 20 from fats, and remaining 60% should be coming from carbohydrates. So that is 2:2:6 for proteins, fats and carbohydrates respectively. Now in this particular food, you are getting more of it from fat. So obviously it shouldn't be recommended for a person who is trying to have a healthy weight gain or weight loss for that matter, or any person. Like if we are thinking to have it individually, if you are going to combine it with some source which is good in protein or carb, then probably that's fine. But always it is preferred not to have anything that is packaged food. But in case if you are doing next time, see that you see the label, calculate it and go accordingly. Nextly, we'll be discussing terminologies that is usually used for advertising certain brands. Okay, first one will be fat-free food. In this fat-free food, it means for 100 grams of a particular product, there is less than 0.15 grams of fat in it. Then will be low-fat foods. What is low-fat foods? It means for 100 grams of a particular product, there is less than 5 grams of fat in it. Also, it means that it has less than 30% of its total calories coming from fat. So this can be preferred than other alternatives that are present in the market, because we need to have around 20% of fat and less than 30% is a great choice. Next, coming to reduced fat food. Reduced fat food is just that compared to other of its alternatives. It means it has less than 75% of fat. When compared to its alternatives, it is not necessarily a great option. Next, coming to low calorie foods. Low calorie foods give you less than 40 kilocalories for 100 grams, and low calorie drink gives you less than 10 kilocalories for 100 ml. All this low calorie food, low fat food and low calorie drink necessarily need not be a great option, because what can happen is they can have high amount of sugar, food additives, artificial colors, artificial flavors, etc. So it's always recommended not to have any packaged food, but yet it is always preferred you can go for one of these. Also remember, light is nowhere a technical term. It is just used as an advertising term. There is no technicality with the term light. Light can be used for anything which has more than 60% of fat too. Be careful before buying any product from next time. With this, I would like to end the video. If you like the video, do consider liking the video, do share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.